What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Cool Colas here, and you are now tuning into a new video on my channel. For today's topic, I want to talk about the backlash that artists such as Nelly and Snoop Dogg are receiving in response to performing at Trump's inauguration. So let's get into it. Here we go again. Too many of you all care too much about baseless symbolism, and you have absolutely no discernment. And when I say you all, who I'm really speaking about are a lot of you off-code Negroids, and a lot of those seat at the table Negroes as well too. Too many of you all are too concerned with what is going on with celebrities and them being empowered or empowering the Black community. When it comes to the celebrity class, and when I say the celebrity class, what I'm referring to are Black celebrities and the Black boule, you have to use a filtration and extraction process when it comes to the way you think about them. You have to separate the skill, the talent, the accolades, and the prestige from the desire for empowerment, the mentality, and the overall integrity, or in this case, lack thereof. When it comes to celebrities, they typically only serve one person, and that's themselves. They don't have a desire to create communal support and Black empowerment. They have a desire to pad their pockets and to also continue to keep the notoriety up that they have, because that leads to opportunities for them. When it comes to Snoop Dogg, a lot of you all, and I'm going to speak on Snoop Dogg specifically. I'm not necessarily going to touch Nelly, but he falls into what I'm talking about. But when it comes to Snoop Dogg, a lot of you all were disappointed at the fact that he performed at Trump's inauguration. And to be quite honest, even if he didn't perform at Trump's inauguration, a lot of you all were already disappointed that Trump was being inaugurated. And a lot of you all were very caught up in this idea that it was happening on Martin Luther King Day. And the reality is that Martin Luther King Day is already symbolic itself. It's a symbolic holiday that typically celebrates his pacifism. It celebrates this "I have a dream" speech. It celebrates integration. It doesn't actually celebrate the Martin Luther King Jr. that we knew right before his assassination. That Martin Luther King Jr. talked about how he led people into a burning building. That Martin Luther King Jr. talked about going to get his check. In other words, trying to help us get reparations. This is not the individual who America, what I mean by America, white America and the dominant society are celebrating. So when folks are celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. Day, they're essentially celebrating the pacifist side of him, because they can deceptively use that to create his legacy around that and exploit it to everybody else and to say this is what he was about. The point is that this day is very symbolic. So sure, the benefit is that a lot of y'all get a day off of work, but ultimately it's not a real Black holiday. When it comes to the inauguration day, it typically happens either on January 20th or January the 21st, when a president is being sworn in either every 4 years or every 8 years. So this is something that was bound to happen no matter what. And also too, this is something that when it comes to Martin Luther King Jr. Day, you really shouldn't be pressed about anyway, because of the fact that this is symbolic. Everything about this is symbolic, and it is a nothing burger that really doesn't mean anything and doesn't equate to any type of tangibles for Black people. Going back to Snoop Dogg, the reality is that you all felt deceived and let down by Snoop because you held him in high regard. You held him in high esteem. He was somebody who you all saw as a hero. Whenever a celebrity just makes some type of baseless statement that seems like they're trying to tackle some type of codification, or they're calling out injustices, or whatever the case may be, you hold them in super high esteem because they did that one small action. That somehow makes you all believe that this individual is empowered. This says a lot about you all. You all shouldn't be mad at Snoop. You should be mad at your damn selves, not paying attention to everything that was going on. When it came to Snoop, he turned the tables on y'all And you all didn't really say anything about it far before this whole inauguration thing went down. I mean, think about it. Back in 2016, when he did a Rolling Stone interview, he said he'd never seen a motherfucker like Trump. He also said, how could we have someone as reckless as him running our country? So he slammed Trump originally. Even in 2018, there was a music video where he was shown shooting a clown that was dressed as Donald Trump with a toy gun. And he criticized Donald Trump around this time as well, too. So he originally was somebody who was not a supporter of him. In 2018, Snoop Dogg even appeared in a music video where he was shooting a toy gun at a clown who was dressed as Donald Trump. And he also was heavily critical of him at that time, which shows you that he was presenting himself as somebody who was not a fan and did not approve of Donald Trump as a person. But then at some point he changed his tune. A lot of you all also like Snoop Dogg because he was calling out Gayle King because she was trying to smear Kobe Bryant's name and legacy post his death. A lot of you all saw Snoop as a hero because of the fact that he called her out, but then realized that later he apologized. But see, what's interesting is that Snoop Dogg had a change of heart around 2020 because he made a statement saying that Donald Trump had not done anything wrong to him. And then he doubled down in 2021 when he made the statement that he has nothing but love and respect for Donald Trump. So with that, one thing that we need to look at is what was the thing that changed his mind? What made him go from being somebody who basically wanted to act out this role play thing where he was picking off Donald Trump to basically shoving his face up his ass cheeks? And the reality is that Snoop Dogg did this because of the fact that opportunity reared its head. And that's what I say all the time. A lot of these celebrities and black boulets are motivated by opportunity. They're not motivated by integrity or reaching a goal to empower society. And this is something that should be obvious to people at this point when you look at patterns. The problem is a lot of y'all, again, have a poor attention span. And a lot of you all have shitty discernment as well, too. So you all are not even looking at the big picture of what's happening. When it comes to Snoop Dogg, because of the fact that Donald Trump had pardoned the co-founder of Death Row Records, this was something that was a opportunity, a gift that was given to Snoop Dogg, therefore giving him a change of heart about how he felt about Donald Trump. Again, these celebrities are led by nothing but opportunities for themselves. So they will willingly sell out us and willingly use their platforms to basically do whatever it is that they have to do to stay in the good graces of society, but then will turn their backs on society when things that lead to money present themselves. Another problem with you all as viewers, fans, spectators, etc. is y'all for some reason have this strange obsession with loving on and kissing the ass of everybody who is keeping it real, or at least presents the impression of keeping it real. As soon as somebody goes out and they blast someone out and they start cussing and it's a rapper and it's somebody else and they say something that's really profound, y'all think this is the best shit fucking smoking, and you all think that this person is your god, your hero, the best person ever, somebody who deserves the ultimate respect. And a lot of y'all have really got to get out of that shit. You all have to start studying the patterns of behavior of people and their character, because you all look damn stupid when you go and you celebrate somebody who will turn on you as Snoop has done. You all should, to some extent, see this as maybe a good thing. And the reason why I say that is because before, it was basically prophecy that everybody who is black is supposed to give their votes away to the Democrats. And oftentimes the Democratic Party would have a bunch of celebrities who would perform at a lot of their events. A lot of black celebrities, that is. And these black celebrities would get on stage and then try to convince you to vote for this candidate. They would throw a bunch of money at them, and all of a sudden it would become this big ass strange concert, and then it would turn into some type of political campaign where they're endorsing somebody who is being super deceptive. By having black celebrities perform for Republican, conservative, etc. candidates, this shows you that the Democrats don't have our guaranteed vote. And that's important because we as black people need to move into a space where we are essentially able to be independent voters and independent thinkers. We don't have to be designated to vote for this type of party. We don't have to give in to people fear mongering us in order for us to vote for them. We can actually be in a space where, you have to earn our vote. And this is a great opportunity for us as black people to organize and strategically get together and create plans for reparations and other things, because what this shows is that the Democratic Party does not just automatically get our vote. Meaning, in other words, they're going to have to work for it. They're going to have to give us something. They're going to have to cough up something. So this is good because by having celebrities actually get on board with performing for Donald Trump, it can, in a way, help us to try to create actual justice, because you all aren't just tied to the thought process that you have to vote blue no matter who. All right, y'all. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all enjoyed what I had to say, and I'll definitely have more to come, so make sure you stay tuned. If you all like this video, then I would love it if you hit the like button, subscribe button, share button, and bell icon so you get notifications for whenever I come out with new content on this channel. Other than that, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.